It's hot mic.
No, I'm just saying that.
Oh, okay. I'm just letting you know. Shit. Last time. I ain't gonna say nothing. If you ain't catch it, you ain't catch it. You know what I mean?
That nigga Chris caught that shit.
No. Yeah, nigga text me said, you do know that y'all are live. I just told this nigga we live. This nigga just talking. This nigga just going in, goddamn.
Nigga showing up too early, shit.
Yeah, who the fuck told y'all niggas to start coming here on time? Just cause we on time don't mean y'all y'all be on time.
Nah, please.
Since when Chris be on time?
Nigga don't even make it here.
Right, he ain't been here forever, goddamn. Y'all know what it is.
You are now tuned in with the Facts and Cap podcast, the best podcast in the world.
Nah, I don't feel like you standing on business, nigga.
Hell no, I don't even want to know that shit done started already. I ain't fucking with the fair, boy.
Text me on Monday. Can I go Saturday? I said, who going? What parent going? Cause
Yeah, y'all ain't going by yourself to the fair at 12.
it ain't even that. What parent going? Cause this one ain't.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying I wouldn't want.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even want to let them go to the fair by themselves. Not Gwinnett County, that shit too wild.
Hell no.
I don't think I've ever been. I can't remember.
Especially at night. It's too many teenagers. It's too much. You know how it goes.
Too much bullshit.
Too much bullshit going on.
Like I said, during the day I let her go last year,
Yeah.
it was like 12 in the afternoon to like 3. And I knew
You are now tuned in with the Facts and Cap podcast, the best podcast in the world.
Nah, I don't feel like you standing on business, nigga.
well, my other friends is going today. I said, do you want to go today and tomorrow? Yes.
We over here talking about parent problems. You know what's going on. Y'all know what it is. Facts and Cap, Facts and Cap, Facts and Cap, Facts and Cap. It's the Facts and Cap podcast. Y'all know what's going on, man. Let's go ahead and just get it cranked up, man. We ain't here for a long time today. We just here for a good time. Let's get it.
I'm in la ciencia. I know you tryna move forward. I'm tryna hop off a Porsche. Just to go hop on. He said he did what the who? Hold up, nigga, talk about it, yeah. Heard it, seen it, probably wasn't true. Hold up, nigga, talk about it, yeah. He said, we said wasn't going. Got these people acting like they knowing. Facts of cats, we going back to back, and nigga, all be capped if we ain't got the facts. I mean, he said he did what the who? Hold up, nigga, talk about it, yeah. Heard it, seen it, probably wasn't true. Hold up, nigga, talk about it, yeah. He said, we said wasn't going. Got these people acting like they know it. Facts of cats, we going back to back, and nigga, all be capped if we ain't got the facts. I mean, I'm in the soy. Come get your nigga, man, come get your boy. He like to jump to conclusions, he jumped to illusion. You stupid, the goofy little boy.
Y'all know what the fuck going on. Make sure y'all hit the comments, like, share, subscribe. Y'all know what it is. Let's get it.
This is Facts and Cap, just three niggas with a plan, trying to make them understand music, sports, life, and news like an anchor man. Different views, so don't take it personal if you can. It's only an opinion.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Man, coming live from the south, Kazadi, Justin, and Brandon in the house, so get ready for the real. It was never for the crowd. This is Facts and Cap, so you know what we about. Ayy, Facts and Cap, so you know what we about. We about, ayy. So you know what we about. This is Facts and Cap, so you know what we about. We about, yeah. So you know what we about. Facts and Cap, Facts and Cap, Facts and Cap, Facts and Cap, Facts and Cap. Stay clean as a whistle. You think you official? We know that you not. We know that you not. Hop on the mic and discuss every issue. Might take a few shots. Get back and relax. Don't overreact. It's only your thoughts. Tell me it's a fact, so maybe it's cat. We never gon' stop. We never gon' stop. We never gon' stop. Facts and Cap, 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 Facts and Cap.
Yeah, Facts Cap podcast episode 180. We back, baby.
What's up, motherfucking 180?
Migo, what's good? Migo's already back in the building.
What's up, what up?
You know what I'm saying?
Those vacation days over.
The irony.
Y'all already know what it is, man. Hey, we getting straight to it today, man. We here for a good time, not a long time. I thought I charged up the charger all the way. It's a little low, so we got to do what we got to do.
Being honest to the fans.
Yeah, we being honest. We started a little late. We got to be transparent, man. You know what I'm saying?
Make shit ready to go home.
Your boy been trying to do introduce the topics a little better. So y'all bear with me. We gonna get to it today. We trying something out. Now, y'all know what we here for. Diddy.
The Diddler.
Diddy over the past year, allegations, lawsuits, wild stories have surfaced, revealing some disturbing details about his personal life. It all started last year when Diddy's ex-girlfriend Cassie sued him, accusing him of abuse and forcing her into some pretty dark situations. She finessed an 8-figure settlement, but then turned around and helped the feds. Leading to major charges against the Diddler, including racketeering and forced prostitution, etc. This scandal has spiraled into a flood of lawsuits, revealing everything from secret blackmail tapes to freaky parties. Diddy, once a powerful mogul, is now facing legal and public relations disaster. Now, Diddy just got arrested, like I said. He's on suicide watch. Bail has been denied. I guess the first question I would say about this whole situation is, do you think Cassie's move to secure a massive settlement and then help the feds was a strategic masterclass, or do you think that there is more to the story behind her actions?
I don't even think that she wanted, like, that wasn't her initial goal. Was to goddamn help the feds. She was trying to get that bad. The feds, I think they probably strong arm and made her cooperate. Like, once they come and start asking you questions, like, shit.
Yeah.
She ain't got no reason to lie about it. So she might well just answer it. But I don't think, because that would have route she would have went at first if that's how she really felt. I feel.
AC in the building. What's happening, man? What's happening? Felicia, what's going on?
Bye, Felicia. Hi, Felicia.
What you think, Kazadi?
Do I think that was a master plan?
Do you think it was like that was the master class, like she was doing that on purpose, or do you think that, like he said, the feds just came and swooped her in, like, hey, come talk to us some more?
They got wind of that civil suit.
No, I it's probably a mixture of both. Like, once she did the civil suit, they probably lied, and then it went from there. But apparently, the feds been investigating him, so like it's not nothing new. So maybe she got pulled into
the feds was investigating them before she even came out.
That's what they've been investigating Diddy.
Oh, okay. I
So,
didn't know. I was just asking. Yeah, I didn't know.
I mean, don't take me verbatim, but
Yeah.
I remember I've seen that. So if that's the case, then I'm assuming that she probably like, okay, shit, I'm gonna get my cake and eat it too.
Yeah.
Shit.
If they coming to get him, let me go and get my payday.
They have already been investigating him. And she knew it, and then she's like, well, shit, I'm already helping. I might as well get this civil suit, too.
Get my cake. Yeah.
Damn. I ain't think
She probably threatened that the feds was going to pick it up if she went public or something. Like, he called her bluff.
Hey, I think that nigga just really, that nigga was just feeling himself, bro.
He was drunk off the
I don't know
power.
that's the question, but it's like, I don't know what was Diddy thinking? Like,
he was God.
He had it has to be a power
he has
complex.
a lot of people in a lot of high places, but all it takes is that one person that don't give a fuck of who you is.
But to me, it's just like two things. Like the Me Too movement, you should have adjusted a little bit. And I'm just, if you're gonna do something bad, do it right. And the type is like, they got the tapes out.
Yeah.
From a PR point of view, he should have moved a lot more smarter.
So with so many lawsuits and scandals that's coming to light now, how does Diddy fall from grace compared to other major celebrity downfalls that we've seen in the past? Like, is that one of the biggest? Is this the biggest one you've seen?
I think Cosby's still the biggest.
Nah, I don't think Cosby's that bad.
What?
I mean, Cosby was done. Diddy was still active.
But you gotta also look at Cosby was innocent. Like, he was an innocent, like, PG comedian actor. Like his I think we still kind of know Diddy had went to a assault trial, beat it. They always said that he got Diddy. I mean, he got Tupac and Biggie killed. Like, he still had stains on his resume.
Hey,
Yeah,
I think
Kelly
with all this
kind
shit,
of like living, like we kind of seen it he just eventually caught up to him. Cosby, like,
That was like left field.
and it's just like his impact on the black community as far as not
The Cosby
music,
Show
but
and
the Cosby Show, him being like, I think his shit was crazy.
I mean,
I think
from
his
that
shit was
angle,
crazy. Diddy,
yeah.
man.
I think maybe it could be the biggest though, because I mean he a billionaire, like he's on top of the world. Even Cosby wasn't as successful as Diddy. Like Diddy was literally the highest black success. That's what we associated him with, just to see because at least I ain't gonna say at least because rape is never cool. Like you know what I'm saying, but they saying he was raping, he was blowing up cars. He was, defaced AKs, like the shit that he was doing.
Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, he was really living like his Grand Theft Auto.
Hey, so with all this shit going on, I think this nigga gonna get charged with the death of Tupac. They're setting it up.
It's gonna be hard to prove because the main people is dead.
I'm talking about the nigga they got now.
Yeah, Keefe D, but Keefe D is also a felon.
I don't know. I'm
he's
just
coming
saying, with
off
them
of-
doing all this digging, and this nigga just seems like he one of those ones that like to keep a trophy.
But everything
Or
he's
some type
saying,
of
but
trail.
everything that Keefe D, you got to understand the story.
Right next to the baby.
So apparently after Tupac jumped the Southsiders,
Yeah.
there was already Diddy had already put money on Tupac's head, right? But the thing was that just made them want to go after Tupac even more because it was like a double whammy. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we was already gonna kill this nigga for free for putting his hands on Orlando Valentine, but Diddy already got a contract up on his head anyway. So after they completed it, they went through the middleman, Zip, who was supposed to get the money from Diddy, the $1 million, and hand it over to them, right?
Yeah.
But he ran off with the money, which was probably the best thing that ever happened to Diddy.
But he still paid a nigga to do it. They didn't get
Can't
the money.
prove it because Zip is dead. So now it's just gonna be Keefe D's word of, Keefe D didn't see him did he give him millions? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's
I
just
don't know. I just see them digging like that. They might try to.
they gonna try to figure it out.
They gonna try to add this to
Diddy
it.
was watching too many Harlem movies, man. Like all them Frank Lucas's.
I ain't never seen Frank Lucas with some baby oil.
No, I'm talking about not the freak off part, just the murder, like the blowing up cars, the putting hits on. Like I forget he from Harlem. Like he grew up in that Alpo, rich
His
poor
dad was a
era,
famous
so
drug
it's
dealer.
probably like all he knew.
His
maybe.
dad was a famous drug dealer who got killed for snitching.
Right, you know all them Harlem niggas.
Well,
snitch.
shit, he
So that's
about
just a
to-
matter of time.
This
But
nigga about to go in there.
I be forgetting that shit. Like he probably, like you said, if his dad was like he probably was outside. Like,
You think Diddy gonna snitch, or you think he has enough evidence that his evidence is gonna snitch on everybody else that was around?
I think a little bit of both.
that nigga should have did what's my man name?
You talking about Russ Simmons?
Russ Simmons. He
Bro,
should
that's why
too.
I kept saying it last week, bro. Why
That
didn't you
nigga
get
should
out of
took
here?
off,
I
bro.
get they took your jet. You still could have found a way to catch a flight over there.
That nigga should
You
took
had
off.
you ain't had no charges. You hadn't been indicted yet, bro. You could have got over to
You can tell they
Belize.
took that angle though, like his lawyer was telling him, "Look, man, just cooperate with everything. We're gonna get you a bail. Like it's gonna look better if you cooperate with
It
everything."
look better if you get away and your ass ain't got. You just can't
He
come
trusted
back.
a lawyer and then he got denied
He
bail
trusted
twice.
his lawyer. Yeah.
He thought money talk. 50 million.
I mean, I think your money can't save you now, boy.
I mean, shit. If
Start
you
putting
would
up
got out
houses.
of the United
Yeah.
States, he
I mean,
would have.
in
So-
hindsight, it didn't work, but that's not probably the worst idea. That's a lot of money.
So
What, to stay?
Yeah, because it's all about money.
So yeah, his bond appeal was denied, which means he's staying behind bars for now. Diddy's legal team offered to put up a $50 million mansion, his mom's house, which was $3 million, and even surrender his kids' passports to get him out, but the judge wasn't buying it. The prosecution pointed to the years of alleged abuse, witness intimidation, and some wild accusations involving his ex, Cassie. Meanwhile, Boosie jumped on Twitter to defend Diddy, saying that he's just freakier than other celebrities. Yeah, you heard that right. Is justice served, or did Boosie actually make a point? Because they
Boosie
said
wasn't the only one.
it was
What's
Phase
that?
on Love.
Phase on.
They were saying like it's just some freaky shit that he doing, but I think they didn't. I don't think they read the.
I don't think they know how to read.
Yeah, they couldn't have read the paperwork, but I think in their head they're just looking at it like 1,000 bottles of baby oil and shit. What's wrong with that? But they don't realize that's just evidence that's contributing to the accusations. It's the feds. They're gonna be real meticulous.
Ain't worry about the IV,
the forced drugs, the ketamine and the ketamine and the GHB all in the drinks, spiked in the drinks, saying that Diddy beat on women when they weren't doing what he wanted them to do in the freak offs.
That shit wild, bro.
All kind of shit.
The fact that they calling it freak offs is
The crazy part, y'all seen that one with Tracy Ellis Ross on it?
Yeah,
when she was taking a fake shot.
Fake shots, yeah.
Hey,
she already knew what was going on. So you ain't about to catch me.
See, I don't know how I feel about that. Like,
but she might have heard that there's possibility that it might be, and she was like, "Fuck that shit."
Then why are you there? If that's what it was.
She did a network. Sometimes you gotta go.
Let me ask y'all this.
Let me ask y'all this,
because there's been a discrepancy now in sex trafficking. People are assuming like if you just fly out a girl now and you give her a little change, when she get there, that it's sex trafficking.
It is. It is as soon as she say.
Because Boosie was saying like that's
as soon
just
as she took advantage of me. As soon as she say that, whether you did or you didn't, you can get hit with that sex trafficking.
That's really just prostitution, but prostitution is now sex trafficking. It's no longer prostitution. So if you can prove that it's prostitution, like if you're coming over there,
it's sex trafficking when it's crossing state lines, ain't it?
Yeah, or even just moving in the area.
Just
it don't even have to be. Yeah, just moving.
So it's like,
so bitches gotta sit still.
That's what it is. I think it's a slippery slope.
It make it hard because you could say I fly somebody out back when I was single. I fly you out. We do what we do. You get mad at me. Oh, that nigga made me feel uncomfortable, and he gave me some money or they see I cashed out her some money while she was there. I might have sent her to the store.
But the thing is, she ain't even gotta feel uncomfortable. It's not even about how she feel. It's she.
Jarrell said my twin back.
What up, though? But I'm not looking into the law. I heard it. Like somebody say, like, oh, I think it was Vlad. He was on the map. He was like, y'all know, we find out it's kind of like technically sex trafficking because
even if it's consensual.
Because Boosie was saying that, and my whole thing was like, well, Boosie, that's not a necessity. Like you're complaining, but it's not a necessity to get flown out. Now, I think it has to establish that it's a personal relationship. That's probably a better look. It's a personal relationship.
I would agree with Boosie as far as fake outrage. Like
fake outrage for who? We having fake outrage for Diddy?
Yeah, if it's just him flying out and having freak offs. If that was
not it though.
If that was the
yeah,
but that's what I think he thinks though.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he feels that's a fake outrage, which I can understand.
He didn't see the Cassie video.
He said before he said all that, he was like, I think he's guilty for the Cassie video. But how I don't get the sex trafficking part.
If you want to be honest, a lot of niggas don't be giving a fuck about hitting bitches.
And he was flying in niggas. He was flying in nigga prostitutes to bang the BBCs and the Cassie.
Guilty.
Hey, you know how many niggas about to come out as shit.
Yeah,
You about to say, is it bisexual or is it just gay? They about to,
that nigga's everything.
I'm just saying, like you got
queer.
They already got goddamn Stevie J. They said that shit out.
Everybody that was affiliated with
now
King Los.
It's like, damn.
I don't know, man. It's not surprising because I've been hearing about Diddy parties like for a long time.
I know a couple people I know a person that's been the one, and she's kind of told me some shit like this years ago, and I kind of told y'all niggas, but everybody's just like, nigga, she was this, she was that.
I think my thing is just like, nobody cares, and I'm not saying nobody cares. It's only a big deal when they get put to trial. It feels like.
I feel like if you went to
if you take all these stereotypes or rumors we've heard, like Hollywood is scary. Hollywood, they take children and they all this weird shit. But it's like it's only when the feds come in where it's like now it's like everybody wants to be on this moral high ground.
Nah, but I feel like if you went to a Diddy party more than once, you shouldn't say nothing. You enjoyed that shit. You went back for a second
y'all
time.
was at a Diddy party?
We was at
Y'all-
the club
y'all
and
two-
Diddy was
nah,
there.
Y'all was at the Diddy party.
We was
my
at the
boy.
club and Diddy was there.
Y'all was at the Diddy party, my boy. Y'all that.
We was not on Star Island.
I look
Had
at
a,
in
had
the
a
freak
baby
off
oil.
room.
Hey,
Y'all was at the Diddy party. We
We
had
was
two
not in
Diddy.
the freak off room.
Y'all
Hey,
was
yo,
the freak
you-
offs, man.
Justin,
I did get that nigga
You know
a
what that
pound
nigga?
pause.
Hey, remember I
I
told
did
you?
get that nigga a pound pause.
Remember when I told you?
And
that
now
nigga-
I've been washing my hand for like 30 days and 30
Was it
nights.
oily? No Diddy.
It was a little oily. He was a little sweaty. You know?
Hey, bro, I feel different.
It was
about
Miami. It was hot as a
Remember I told y'all
motherfucker.
niggas that nigga bumped into me? And he the nigga saved me from security? I was like, oh, shit. I could have been in goddamn traffic that night.
Man, it was
For real, nigga.
God damn.
new booty.
Let me ask y'all this. Do you think the judge was right by denying Diddy's bond, or should the offer of his mansion and other restrictions have been enough to grant his release?
They
I
know that
seen-
nigga is getting out of here. He got enough money. Fuck that mansion. He's going to get out of here.
I don't think he would have been a flight risk. He just
I don't think
probably,
the flight risk is the issue. I think it's just the history of violence.
Yeah,
and
I'm
witness
saying, I don't
intimidation.
think they thought he was gonna leave.
He called old girl from Dirty Money. Like after Don sued him, he
Yeah.
called the other girl 54 times in a day.
God damn. She wasn't picking up none of them calls.
Yeah, then they said they was like, nah, we gotta go scoop him. They really scooped him early because they said his jet landed in New York and it was 15 minutes away. So,
So this nigga went back to New York?
he was living in New York
he-
for 2 weeks because he knew that's where he was going to get arrested at.
Oh, so he just...
They had already arranged.
They already arranged it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Damn. That
Yeah.
nigga was trying to have one last freak off before he went in there.
they found the
he
pink
fuck-
cocaine in his room and shit.
I feel like if you cool with Diddy or like he had no allies speaking up for him on his behalf, or you think
Nah, I think
once you had him crying,
why would anybody be a friend to that nigga at a time like this? When
is it
like
hypocritical?
I don't give a fuck what it is.
Or you just
Call
living
me
out-
fake.
Hey, you
I'll
supposed
be
to- You
fake.
supposed to be
gotta
friends
do
through
what
the
you-
good and the bad.
You gotta do what you
No,
gotta
we
do.
not. Boy, listen.
Look here, I'm gonna keep.
You hot as a
I'ma
firecracker,
keep-
my
I'ma
boy.
keep
Stay
my
away
eye-
from me.
I'm gonna keep my eyes on the twins for you, dog.
You
They
as
need
hot
something,
as
I
a
got
fuck.
you.
They don't need help. He got enough money.
Shit,
Boy,
that
they-
shit ain't froze yet.
They listen. I mean, he ain't really obtained the money for illegal purposes. He can prove that his money was accumulated the legal way. That's not the issue. It's just his fucking sexual overdrive is the issue. That's the fucking issue.
He could have had those same type of parties and the same shit could have went down. You just ain't had to drug the bitches or niggas.
I think it's more than that.
It's probably deeper than we think.
Bro,
for
but
sure.
why do you need
'Cause
seven?
he has a history of violence, man.
Why do you need 784 dildos? How many
Like-
people was at these parties?
I mean, that's just freak off shit. Not that I would know, but the Kid
You was
Cudi
there?
shit, not that I would know. Emphasize that, but I that don't move me. Like that many dildos,
I
the
would
baby
just-
oil. It's
I
just
mean, the
funny.
baby
It's
oil was
content.
funny.
They putting it out there to embarrass him.
But the fact
It's
because
just
if he's having freak calls, it's freaky shit. I'm sure there's probably tons of other shit in there. My thing is though is like the Kid Cudi shit. What we heard all these rumors. What the shit we don't know? The nigga didn't even terrorize him. You know, beat up Cole, Drake, Wale.
That nigga Jarrell crazy.
That nigga was trying to get
Dango Wale.
Kanye to link up. Kanye
Wale
was
said
scared
that he
shitless.
wanted to hang. Got Dango Wale ain't come around since.
Man.
Hey, y'all know what though? That Cat Williams shit was at the beginning of the year, right?
Oh yeah, the omen is out.
That nigga called this shit.
You're a truth. You're a
That
truth.
nigga called this shit.
Let's get into Rick Ross. So,
No, dude.
He was there?
if you're familiar with Rick Ross, you probably know his ongoing feud with his baby mama Tia Kemp. Now, this isn't just a simple falling out. Tia and Rick Ross have a history that screams betrayal from all sides. Tia has long claimed that Rick Ross is a bad father and has been known to team up with his biggest enemies, most notably when she appeared on the now infamous magazine cover with 50 Cent. Now, fast forward to today, their son is grown, but yet Tia keeps throwing shots at Rick. It's like a never-ending soap opera, but this week, things went from spicy to straight up explosive because Tia hopped on Instagram to drop a bombshell claiming that Rick Ross paid someone to have her killed. But instead of going through with it, these hitmen supposedly took the money and warned her about it. She didn't stop there. Tia also implied she's sitting on some pretty damning info about 2 murders Rick Ross is supposedly connected to. She's ready to involve the feds. I mean, talk about raising the stakes. She even sprinkled a few details out there showing she's not bluffing. or at least wants us to think that. So here's the big question. Is this just another layer in their bitter beef? Has Tia taken things too far for attention? Or is there something deeper going on? So I guess the real question I should ask is, do you think that her recent claims are a publicity stunt, or could there be some truth behind her accusations with Rick Ross? That's the first question. Do we think that this is, she has to stay attached to Rick Ross? They saying that, she don't get child support no more. She got to earn her own money. They saying she got to attach her name to Rick Ross.
I think a bitter baby mama is a diabolical thing to fuck with.
She ain't never showed no loyalty.
And I don't think this nigga really.
I see what he want to offer though, for sure.
I don't think this nigga gonna. First off, if Rick Ross gonna pay niggas to do that shit, he know a lot of niggas in Miami that ain't about to snitch. So this nigga ain't on. I don't see that shit happening.
See, I think it's
if he gonna do it, the nigga gonna do it.
You think would have been done already?
That nigga gonna do it. He gonna do it right. I like I said, niggas.
What credibility does she have to make it?
To be honest with you, her behavior shows that she'll say anything. In my personal opinion, her behavior shows that she'll say anything to bring down Rick Ross or to keep her name connected in the media
to him
and staying to Rick Ross, because if she doesn't, then there goes her popularity. She's not getting booked for shows. She's not getting, she got a podcast. Like, things go downhill if, because really her talent is just talking shit.
That nigga innocent till she can prove that nigga guilty in my eyes. I don't see that nigga. Okay, I feel like if he gonna do it, he ain't gonna miss.
Let's ask this. Let's say that this is really like a legit thing. Is she wrong for now saying that online?
Hell no, you trying to kill me? I don't fuck with that. Well, I ain't gonna
first off, if somebody tried to kill me, the first thing I'm about to do, I'm not going online with the shit. I'm not trying to rush online.
No, you do go online. What you mean?
I'm going straight to the motherfucking feds.
Yeah, and you put it out online just in case a nigga thinking about doing it.
Nah, because the next nigga gonna be like, shit, hey, pay me, bro. I do it when the job. You can pay me when the job is over with.
A nigga is not about to touch a hair on her head when she put that shit out there like that. A nigga is not trying to kill her. Or they getting caught.
No.
This ain't no Fulio shit.
Nah.
It's not really no real incentive. It's not no real incentive to kill her. Like, it's not worth the reward. The risk ain't worth the reward. I could see why niggas felt like it was worth the reward to kill Fulio, somebody like that. This is Tia Kemp. Niggas don't really care about killing broads.
I'm saying, but if they want the money.
Listen, what I'm saying is not if she puts it out there and say that she's going to the feds and that I know about these 2 murders and this, that, and the third, me as a hitman, I'm gonna be like, hey, bro, you gonna have to find somebody else. She hot. You shouldn't let that get back to her.
A real hitman to do this shit on the regular gonna be like,
nigga, what's
shit.
a real hitman?
I'm gonna goddamn take extra precautions.
You think Rick Ross is hiring real hitman? I think that nigga hiring some street niggas out of goddamn Carroll City.
Got in touch with Diddy. Been dead in the 90s.
Let the Diddler do it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, this nigga been Diddying for a long ass time. Like, this nigga called himself Diddy. That shit don't even sound right no more. I'm just gonna start calling that nigga Puff.
At what point does social media drama cross the line from entertainment to something more dangerous, especially when serious allegations like murder plots are involved?
Say that one more time.
At what point does social media drama cross the line from entertainment to something more dangerous, especially when serious allegations like a murder plot is involved? Like, where's the line drawn?
Ain't no line. That line been.
So it's no rules to social media, like, basically.
Hell no. Hell no, bro. Hell no.
Nigga, you can watch murders
on social media. There's no line. There's no line.
Twitter gonna give you whatever you want.
There's no line. There's no, okay, we're going too far, bro. No, that is a wild, untamed jungle on social media.
It's the Wild Wild West.
And it's all entertainment.
No morals.
There's no morals. There's no, okay, we all can come around this. There's always going to be a contrarian to that. And as far as
allowing porn.
That's as far as, like, when it comes to murder and shit.
Like, bro, I was scrolling.
There's an endless amount of trolls.
I seen a nigga get killed by accident. Like, I wasn't looking for the shit. The shit just popped right up.
They got a Twitter called like freak deaths, freak accident deaths, murder pages.
On the algorithms. Like, you can't you scroll 1 second too much and shit's just flooding your
Yeah.
shit. I'll be like, God damn, bro.
Facts. That
So
shit
like,
crazy.
nah, hell no, ain't no line.
All right, let's get into the Super Bowl drama. So, y'all know the Super Bowl 59 controversy is still shaking up the internet in New Orleans. The fans are heated and rightfully so. So, imagine this: it's Lil Wayne's hometown. He's snubbed for the halftime show. Instead, they chose Kendrick, and the fans of the culture aren't happy. I mean, Lil Wayne is New Orleans, so wasn't he the obvious choice? Well, on the business side, it makes sense. Kendrick has been on fire this year, breaking records, leaving bodies in his wake. Sorry, Drake, and stacking awards. But Wayne wasn't exactly thrilled about being left out. He even said his heart is broken over the whole thing. And then all eyes turned to Jay-Z. That's when the theories really started flying. Is Hov really secretly beefing with Weezy? What makes it crazier is that the old videos popped up of Lil Wayne praising Jay-Z, calling him a real fan, and giving him props for helping Wayne pay his taxes when he was down bad. So if they cool like that, why didn't Wayne get the spot? Well, here's where it gets interesting. People started saying Jay-Z isn't responsible for the final pick. Supposedly there's a short list of artists, and the hosting city chooses who performs. But hold up, New Orleans didn't choose Lil Wayne? That's where it gets weird. Then Jesse Collins, a producer from the Super Bowl, dropped a bomb in an interview. Jay-Z actually does handpick the artist. He's been doing it for 5 years, and according to Collins, he's never missed. So now the spotlight's back on Jay. The big question is, should Jay-Z have the sole responsibility of picking Super Bowl performers, or should this be a decision made by a committee? Is it fair for everyone for one person to have that much control, even if it's Jay-Z, or would a group bring more balance to the selection process?
Is it fair that Jay-Z picks it by himself?
Yeah, is it
Is that confirmed?
it says
that he
should
does it?
yeah, that's what I just said. Just the
He
producer.
said that the Collins nigga said that, but is that
He's the producer
for?
for the Super Bowl. He like helps with the production and everything of the Super Bowl. And he said in a article, interview that he just recently did, that Jay handpicks in the 5 years he's been doing this, Jay-Z has handpicked every artist. And he said that he never misses. He always gets it right.
You know why? Because nigga ain't missed.
And he was saying, should Jay-Z...
As long as he keep not missing, then fuck it.
So do you think he should have the sole responsibility, or should it be a committee that helps make these picks?
No, I think if this nigga hadn't missed, there ain't been no bumps along the road. Everything go out without a hitch. The fans love
The
it.
money coming in.
Money coming in. Hey, fuck it. Hey, this nigga know what he doing. We gonna let him do that. That's why we hired him.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. Does it matter what we think? It's not our decision to do that. Like, I guess if there's enough public outcry for whatever reason, not just there, they can get it. But like, who's the people that say how NFL should decide how they pick their Super Bowl?
It's the white man's league.
They appointed Jay-Z to do it. Yeah, why not? So, but the whole Lil Wayne thing, like,
They just outraged because it's Kendrick.
I think is like because
I think it could have been anybody. It would have been an outrage. Though.
I think it's because they done a New Orleans Super Bowl before.
Multiple times.
But I think it's because last year when they announced they was gonna do it in New Orleans, he was talking about it.
He was campaigning.
He was campaigning for it, so people were expecting it. They thought it was They thought it was gonna be
What did
automatic.
you think about his response, Jay, when he put up that video saying that? Because I seen Kendrick's team allegedly said that they was thinking about maybe incorporating him in the Super Bowl, which I don't think he would have went for. But they said
ain't
that
no
when he
little boy
did,
me in my city.
they said when he did that video, all bets was off.
Oh, that's what his camp said.
That's what I seen on Joe Budden or some shit say.
But I mean,
I think it was kind of like.
that nigga. I think that nigga was truly hurt. He thought he had that shit.
I thought that shit was weak.
Yeah, I'm not saying he can't be hurt, but it's just like, come on, Wayne.
I seen somebody say it perfectly. They said it seemed like, because he didn't really say like, and I get it, but they say he didn't really say like congratulations or nothing to Kendrick or like sidebar and say that. So it seemed like he kind of weaponized his fans
That nigga wasn't about to be
against
fake.
Kendrick Lamar. That's what they were saying. Like he kind of weaponized his fan base.
But you really want to congratulate a nigga when you think some shit supposed to be yours?
If you're gonna come out there and voluntarily put out a video, you should. Cause it's still another
I
black
ain't
man.
worried about your congratulations. I'm
in
still
hip-hop.
pissed at my shit right now.
Yeah, I ain't so much worried about congratulating Kendrick.
I don't think it's a big deal. He
It's just
didn't,
doing
but
the
I do
videos.
think
Kinda,
that he
he could have
did.
just made a statement.
I do think that he kind of weaponized like the fan base by doing that. I
Wayne
do
don't
think
talk
that.
often, so you get this nigga to talk and show some emotion about some shit that's deep down. Hey, I'll take it.
I
don't agree with it.
To
I don't
me,
agree
with it.
I
Like a bitch
feel
ass
like
nigga.
Wayne. I don't give him benefit of doubt for like his track record for shit he stand for, shit he care about. It's kind of like, all right, Wayne. It's like you want to be a recluse and be in your own bubble, but now you want to public.
Yeah,
I'm
now
on that.
Now you want something to say.
Now you want, but like other than that, it's like you'll get over it. You'll be all right.
Yeah, I wasn't
Niggas
really.
get snubbed every day.
I thought the apology. I mean, I thought that whole thing was kind of weak, but you know, at the end of the day, you know, shout out to Wayne. All right.
Who the next freaky entertainer that's gonna get locked up?
Jay-Z, I'm hearing Jay-Z got some. I heard Jay-Z and Diddy best friends, and there's some crazy shit. They said he even dark. Jaguar Wright said he even worse.
To me, it's like I feel like people don't be honest or not be honest.
I just think
They be ignorant to like these rich black, well not black, but
rich
niggas,
entertainers
entertainers in power, dealing with all these type of women from the '90s. There's been rumors about them having inappropriate relationships with underage girls since back then.
Yeah.
So I was like, why is it so surprising to think that now that they might have did some shady shit?
That nigga Diddy thought he could really just do that shit.
Hey,
for
did y'all
30
see
years.
the picture? Did y'all see the picture of Diddy, J-Lo, and Aaliyah?
Yeah. But there's been rumors that he was smashing Aaliyah when she was underage in that picture.
Bruh, who wasn't she attached to in that area?
She was out
No,
there
I'm just
home.
asking, like,
Aaliyah was out there passing that thought box around like a motherfucker, but
well, they probably was drugging the hell out of
Dame
Aaliyah.
hit, Jay hit,
Yeah, that's
did the Diddler hit?
that's
Diddler
disgusting.
hit,
R.
that's
Kelly
what they say.
How
hit.
young she is.
She was letting all the industry perverts goddamn
But she
tell
letting
her.
them, or were they just?
I don't know, man. That shit
She's
seemed
under.
look
She
crazy.
consent.
AJ
But
nothing but a number.
But my she ain't right that.
If
Though.
they was in Georgia, then she was letting them hit. If she was in New
But
York,
my point is
the
like
consent age is kind of crazy.
I would be shocked if he was doing some wild freaky shit back in the day.
Probably all doing it.
Some illegal shit, right? I think Jay-Z probably calmed down, but
The best thing he could have did was have a front, like, and he have a wife and a family and shit now. And he probably knew when to stop. Like, he probably calmed the shit down, but
yeah, but
Diddy's still doing
I'm
it.
not surprised.
But see, Diddy had more haters than Jay had. Like, niggas love Jay. If you think about it, you go to New York, niggas, 90% of
they
niggas.
both is like
you don't really
neck
have.
and neck with just popularity.
No, but I'm saying with
Pretty
Diddy,
much the same person.
Diddy did a lot of people wrong. So you always heard little shit about Diddy. You don't really hear too much about Jay-Z.
You definitely hear stories about Jay doing other
His
people
whole
wrong.
team hated his ass.
All them
But I'm
Philadelphia
saying-
niggas hate him.
Beanie.
I still think more niggas
all
hate
them
it.
niggas hate him, bro. They
I
just
think-
not as big. They just not as big as
They
the
hate him, but they
Bad
still
Boy
give that nigga
era.
respect. Like they not just blatantly disrespect this nigga.
Nah, them niggas hate him, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
I feel like the public is killing Diddy, but you don't see a lot of celebrities saying shit because the rumors like
Everybody's scared.
Everybody's scared. Like it's a shakedown because it's a slippery slope. Like if you think about it,
Think about it. Niggas is about to get.
if you
It's a
was
slippery slope.
it's a slippery slope. No Diddy, or
real.
actually Diddy. If you was there, like if you was just a celebrity, like it's talking about Ashton Kutcher, it's random.
I'm saying you gotta know, like, how are they gonna prove all these people knew
No, that's
what the hell was going on?
Because what they're gonna do is they're gonna tell you can possibly be indicted in this RICO because they ain't arrested nobody
No,
else.
he's
yet.
saying, hey, you know, if you was doing something wrong, you knew she was underage. My thing is, don't matter. You was just there.
Yeah.
You was participating. You were a willing participant
It was
in
on
some
video.
freaky shit, getting your dick sucked by an underage male prostitute, and you was getting filmed and take that and oil and all that shit, and that was in 05.
Yeah, daddy.
And then 15 years later or 20 years later
Tear
or
it up,
whatever,
daddy.
you see if shit happening, and you're like, oh,
Yo, have
shit.
y'all seen a picture of Meek that he don't look gay in? Cause every picture I see of this nigga now, nigga looks
Meek
sus
Millie.
as fuck.
From Philly.
I don't know, but Meek B.
He told Diddy, hold on, wait a minute.
My thing is, it's just, it's scary times, man. Y'all, I hope y'all was in them tapes.
Facts. All right.
You see all these people stepping down.
Yeah, everybody stepped
Everybody
down.
stepping down.
Everybody just conveniently stepped
Hey,
down.
but this is the first
they
time I
scared me
seen-
with Woj for a minute now.
I ain't gonna lie, that's
Woj
why I just said
scared
that shit
me
to
for
y'all,
a
real.
minute now.
He picked the wrong day to step
A
down.
whole new meaning to
They said he got a job.
Rose bomb.
That was a Woj bomb for real, nigga. He
Hey,
scared
man.
me. All right. Let's talk about Nelly.
Hell, he do.
Hey, listen. Nelly, the man behind Country Grammar, is facing a lawsuit from his old crew, the St. Lunatics, his childhood friends from St. Louis. They're accusing him of cutting them out of royalties and songwriting credits for the album that made him a star. They say Nelly promised them that they get paid, but decades later, they've seen nothing. The group claims they helped write big hits like Ride With Me and Batter Up, but Nelly's lawyers might block the case, saying it's too old to go to court. So is this Nelly protecting his legacy, or did he leave his crew in the dust? Let's talk about it. So I guess the question I would ask y'all is, do y'all think the St. Lunatics waited too long to bring this lawsuit, or is it better late than never when it comes to getting what you're owed?
Waited too long and did bad business. Put this shit
Because what
on
is this,
paper.
24 years old?
Hell
This
yeah.
album is 24 years old?
Statute of limitations. But I'm saying, even still, nigga, like, I don't know. I understand that homie shit, but if let some shit pop off with us, nigga, we getting paperwork.
It's easy
You
to say
gotta
that
have
now.
paperwork.
In
but-
2000,
but
bro,
back then-
but you gotta understand, we all grown. We in our 30s. Imagine being young from the ghetto. You don't know nothing about business. That's your man, $100,000.
Imagine you asking that nigga for paperwork back then.
Yeah.
But then again,
First of all, Nelly don't know nothing about business.
He
He
probably
just
look at
saying
you
like,
crazy.
I got y'all. I'm gonna go holler at them.
but that nigga probably changed their lives at that moment, and them niggas just ran through the money.
I mean, it's all that. It's all that
I
can
think
be.
it's a combination of that. They
all
probably
that could
looking
be-
He
back,
probably felt like he looked out,
Well,
and
they
niggas
probably
like,
feel
hey,
like-
I'm supposed to take care of you forever now.
and they probably feel like, well,
I mean, why they
I
suing
want
24
royalties.
years later? At 20, y'all
they
all
broke.
grown. Y'all all in y'all 40s
Them
and
niggas all
50s.
was sitting around.
They're not cool no more.
They was
man.
sitting around a bonfire in somebody's backyard.
Y'all in y'all 40s, probably about to be 50. Now all of a sudden y'all just is like, oh, then y'all all teaming up too.
They mad that nigga back with
I don't think if you owed the money, I don't think it's like a time stamp for that.
But
All
if
of
it's
a
not
sudden-
on paper,
I'll be like, bro, let's see what we can make right. But
How you know they ain't been doing that behind the scenes?
they could have. I'm just saying what from on the surface level. I was like, bro, I see what I like. We can see what we can agree with and try to make right, and that probably could be why the lawsuit's going on. It ain't work out. But
I would assume that. Like,
I don't think that there's 24 years ago. How can you prove what you helped me out with now? Like, do you have lyrics or something? Like, how do,
They might have kept them.
is there
papers.
video?
Some
Like,
binders,
how are you
loose
gonna
leaves.
prove
Like,
this?
he could have been wrote that shit and made that shit on
Facts.
some old looking paper.
Oh, somebody
Crumbled it
scrunched it up a little bit.
Put your arm, rub my arm on the
Nigga
penmanship.
Light it on fire a little bit.
Yeah, nigga make it look like that shit was wrote in 1900, nigga. I don't know, but I just don't think that. I think that's a weak lawsuit. It seemed like it's gonna be a weak lawsuit to me, unless you just got.
I hope they ain't pay too much money for the lawyer.
It seemed like they all teamed up together. They put their last little bit in.
Better call
They
Murphy
should
Lee.
have said that shit.
Murphy Lee is part of the lawsuit. He one of them suing too.
Shit.
In the music industry, how common do you think it is for artists to leave their collaborators behind once they make it big, and what could be done to prevent it?
Everybody can't go.
I think that's prevalent.
That's normal.
It's normal. It's prevalent. It makes sense. It just makes sense. Like
Like, you might be a great producer, but I got an established, even better producer. I'm gonna try to keep you as long as I
know
can, but if you only,
Hey,
you gotta find a
check
new
this
role,
out. Check
learn
this out.
something.
I know that Phenom the Dom was the one who basically got the Migos where they were, right?
they did that nigga dirty.
Soon as somebody reached out, it was Sonny Digital. Then goddamn Zay told him, boy, they left that nigga in the dirt.
They never mind. I
Damn.
can't speak about that on camera. But I just think if you look at I look at it like if you look at all the biopics about like famous celebrities, they never show the whole story. Like you watch any Jackson 5 biopic, you never hear them talk about the drummers that were the neighborhood boys that was there, or their friends. Or you look at the TLC movie, they always skip. You know what I'm saying? The New Edition. There's always way more people a part of the story. But you making a movie, you're gonna only show the interesting parts, and that's how people perceive it in real life, though. So after time goes by, you start squeezing out, people that are not as important to the story. But it's never like that. But I just feel like
What up, Mike?
It is what it is. It's kind of like this is like the natural event of things. People get squeezed out. Like you gotta find your way to stay relevant.
Find your way to attach yourself to them. Don't wait till you fall off to start suing. That's how I look at that.
It's rare you see people like stay down because then dynamic same. Time change. You're not 17, 16 years old no more.
Yeah.
You 42 with kids. I'm not. You supposed to be a flunky forever, or a homeboy forever.
I agree.
Get some business about yourself, or y'all just make it work.
Yeah. It's time for that. Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. Say what that, say there, yo.
Hey,
Ethan.
boy, that's the whitest name you ever
We got
said.
some white people now.
Ethan Hunt.
Ethan has been secretly entertaining another woman,
Tom Cruise.
Jessica, behind his girlfriend. Oh, okay. Ethan has been secretly entertaining another woman named Jessica behind his girlfriend Kayla's back. One day, Kayla finds out about the affair, and in a fit of anger and hurt, she decides to take things a step further. She creates a fake medical report, falsely claiming Ethan has an STD, and sends it to Jessica, hoping to scare her off. Shocked and alarmed, Jessica immediately confronts Ethan with the news. Now Ethan finds himself stuck in a difficult situation. If he confronts Kayla for fabricating his lie, it might lead to an explosive argument and he risks losing her forever. On the other hand, if he avoids the confrontation, the lie remains unaddressed and the deceit continues to hang over their relationship. So question, should Ethan call Kayla out on her lie, knowing he could end their relationship, or should he let it go and hope things eventually settle down? How should he handle this complex web of deceit?
I think you need to let it go.
So his girl caught him cheating.
She already caught you.
She made up a
lie.
a medical lie about his STD.
Fake paperwork.
He found out that she did that.
Yeah, the girl that she told it to was like, damn, nigga, you out here walking around burning?
And then he said,
So now he's in a dilemma. Should I confront my bitch about it, knowing that I was out here doing dirt, and she found out?
So he doesn't know that she made it up.
No, he knows that it's made up because his problem is like, bitch, I've never been burning. You just made up fake paperwork. You went the extra mile to basically run her away, but like you fucking with my name by saying like I got an STD. You get what I'm saying?
Hey man, look, you're gonna have to talk to your girl about it eventually. But at this point, you went through all this. I'm gonna wait on you to come to me. What the hell
like,
me to come and confront?
I don't see the point.
You
of coming
already
to confront
know.
her if you already know. I guess at that point it's just like, what do you?
This is when you go tell the side chick, look, I told you that bitch crazy, man.
Everybody know now. At this point, so
but it's false though. You don't have the STDs.
No,
all right. So you tell the other girl,
STD don't matter no more once you tell her that.
Well, let's say this. What if the side bitch now she not fucking with you no more?
I'm like, come on, let's go to the doctor. I'll prove it. We can go right now.
Yeah, there's ways to prove it.
So you gonna go out your way to cheat
Right?
to prove it?
I
Like
mean,
that?
at this point, I'm already caught. She already
I'm
know.
caught already. She already know. If I know that she know,
Now I'm just gonna wait for you to tell me.
I don't like. You just avoid the inevitable. But it's like I don't like that's.
But I'm saying though, somebody that'll lie on you like that, are you gonna sleep next to them now at night? Because that's your girl now.
That's my girl.
Are you gonna be comfortable going home, being in her face, knowing that she lied on you, but you ain't saying nothing? When she cooking, you sitting there on the
we
computer
eating out.
at the island while she
eating
cooking, you looking at her like, this bitch really tried me by saying that I got an STD, made fake paperwork and everything, but you ain't
How did
saying
he
nothing
know?
to her.
I'm still confused about that. Like
She
know
told-
he
what you
know
mean?
that he don't have an STD, but how did she know? Oh, because the girl told him.
He told the girl. She told the girl, and the girl told him like, "Hey, your girl just hit
Oh
me
yeah,
up."
I can't now. It's up now. She know her. She know.
Yeah,
her.
that's what I'm saying. That's how I feel. Like
I got to
shit.
confront her now because at that point it don't matter no more. She already know.
I'm gonna be honest with you. First of all, she willing to go through all of that, and she's still with you. Then the bitch ain't going nowhere. If she gonna go, she's doing all that just to run a bitch away instead of just leaving you.
Well,
She ain't going nowhere.
Then I might not confront her. Then I might just keep it
I
going.
think if you confront her or not, she's still willing to stay with you because she did all that.
Then I'm just what paperwork?
I'm sorry. I gotta walk in the house like, bitch. It's
Nah.
one thing for you to say,
I ain't
hey,
got
you
the
know.
gall to do that
It's
from
one
out
thing
here
if you would
cheating.
have told her like, hey, you know this nigga got an old lady. Like I'm his old lady.
You gonna
and
have
shit.
bass in your voice when you cheating? You got caught up?
Yes, bitch. Don't try to make no fake medical report, bitch. You walk around saying I got some shit.
Nah, that's kind of crazy.
That's crazy. You made fake. Not only are you saying that, you made fake paperwork, bitch. You might need to get slapped We about to have a domestic violence in this bitch. I'm about to go Diddy.
I think you sound crazy.
I'm about to go Diddy. Pause.
You sound crazy.
I think that I'm not saying that you. I'm not saying I'm gonna hit a bitch, but I'm saying if a person do some shit like that, you deserve what you get. Just you just leave me.
You think that's more foul than?
I'd rather you have just left me. To be honest with you,
it's a get back, man. I ain't.
Well, hey, listen, I probably don't care about that relationship no more anyway. It's probably over with. After you lied on me like that.
You been cheating, so it's like at that point.
Yeah, I was wrong for
now
cheating.
I'm trying to get closer to my side chick.
I'm wrong for cheating, but nah, you not finna be putting no medical reports on my name. It's the fake paperwork, like that time and effort you went
So
through.
you gonna get mad at her for that?
Yes. Yes.
I can understand why she did this shit. You wrong,
Y'all
bro.
both
I am wrong. I'm not.
I can get mad at her.
I'm not denying that. But bitch, you're. My name is my name.
You got the audacity to go.
I know you got the fuck. Fuck your name. Like,
You're not about to be you're not about to be putting no bad paperwork on my name and having me in the streets
I mean,
as
nigga,
the
she
nigga
gave
with
it
the
to
dirty
the chick.
dick,
She ain't
with the
put
dirty
it-
burning dick.
She gave it to her. She ain't put it
on
online.
Facebook.
That's
But
different.
you know the next bitch gonna go. You know that bitch gonna go and tell whoever she gonna do.
That's
gonna
why
tell
you gotta
people.
clean that shit up with that bitch first.
I get it. I'm not saying that I'm
You
not
gotta
taking
clear your name
accountability.
with her.
I'm taking
That's
accountability. That's why I said I'm walking in the house, bitch. What's wrong with you?
No. I'm talking about with the side chick. Yeah, clear that up. Like, hey, this bitch
I mean,
crazy.
it's getting cleared up.
Let's go ahead and
regardless.
go to the doctor real
That's
quick.
gonna get cleared up regardless. But what I'm saying is,
to make sure she
bitch,
don't.
me and you need to talk. Me and you need to talk. Yeah, I did what I did. But why you doing that? The fuck?
But then why you doing that, nigga? That right there, goddamn, she gonna do something worse than some paper.
I'm probably just leaving her, to be honest with you. We probably might even talk. I'll probably just walk in the house and be like, oh, I see what you did there. Clever move. I'm out. Holla at you. I got another one. It's been a year since Cousin Sticky. Okay, you're not paying attention. It's been a year since Cousin Sticky and his ex-wife Piggy. It's been a year.
Oh shit!
It's been a year since Cousin Sticky and his ex-wife. Okay, I'm gonna let y'all finish. Sorry.
Fuck.
I thought that was you the whole time. I wasn't gonna say shit to the end. Go ahead.
It's been a year since Cousin Sticky and his ex-wife Piggy finalized their divorce. Life's been rolling along, a little awkward but civil, especially for the sake of their 10-year-old daughter Kiki. One Saturday, Sticky shows up to Kiki's football game / cheerleading shit, sipping his gas station coffee, ready for a chill day, until he sees that Piggy is not alone. She's standing there decked out in full team colors, but that's not a shocker. No, next to her is a tall athletic dude like he just walked off a cologne commercial, and then to Sticky's utter disbelief, Kiki, their daughter, runs up to the guy after the game with enthusiasm of someone who's just seen a celebrity. Daryl! She screams. Launched herself into the guy's arm like Santa Claus. Sticky freezes. His stomach drops. His mind is racing like, who the heck is Daryl? Kiki eventually strolls over to Sticky with the most casual, oh, hey, Dad. Like he's the pizza guy or something. Sticky tries to play it cool, but inside he's fuming. First of all, he's never even heard of this Daryl dude. Second of all, why is this guy getting hugs at his daughter's games when Sticky barely gets a high five? As Piggy and Daryl walk away, Sticky's mind is running wild. Why is this dude here? Did Piggy invite him? Is this Daryl guy trying to out-dad me? Sticky's fingers are itching to send Piggy a text or to walk up and demand some answers. But the real question is, does Sticky have a right to be mad? Or is this just a good old-fashioned jealousy rearing its ugly head? Tensions build with every scene as Cousin Sticky tries to figure out his next move. Is he going to explode with awkwardness or come up with some wild plan to test Daryl?
TV show, goddamn.
Yeah. Shout out to AI.
Well, hey, I ain't gonna lie. You could definitely tell that was some goddamn AI, all them goddamn details.
Yeah, but that sounds like a novel.
I said make this more. I said the situation. I said enhance it. What you think? What should Daryl? What should he be doing? Sticky doing that?
Daryl just a little jealous, man. I mean, Sticky a little jealous. Y'all ain't together no more. Clearly, your daughter like the nigga. Of course, any nigga gonna feel away. You see your daughter happy to see another nigga that your ex dealing with. You gonna feel away for a minute, but shit, you can't let that shit show. You can feel away. Don't let that shit show, nigga. And if you really feel away, hey, go holler at them. What's up, man? You know, I'm such and such. You know, let me holler at you real
You gonna
quick.
fan out too?
Nah, I'm saying, come in. Let me goddamn.
He a fan.
Hey. Hey, clearly, you and my daughter y'all know each other enough for her to be that excited. Hey, man, look, now you need to know who I am. I'm the father. We need to have a conversation so you know.
Are you gonna say that? You're gonna say I'm the father? Like as if he doesn't know that?
No, but I'm saying you need to have a conversation just to know, like, hey, bro. Hey,
How
clearly,
dare she be excited to see you, nigga? I'm the
hey,
father.
clearly you in her life. I just want you to know, nigga, don't put your hands on her. If she get out of line, call me. If she being disrespectful, call me. Just don't touch her.
I think for me, I had to check myself because I'll just be like, shit, me and her did not make this work. So we're not in a relationship. She's eligible to date whoever the hell she wants to date. And I can't help the fact that my daughter might like this guy. At the end of the day, I'm her daddy forever. This is kind of like, this is how I'm convincing myself. This nigga's like the new guy. He's kind of like the new shiny toy. Like, you love your fucking toy, your new toy. But then after a while, it gets old too. The same way daddy got old. And she's going to eventually be like, oh, hey, Daryl. And if Daryl leaves and another nigga comes, it might restart the whole process. Maybe it won't. So I would just say, like, if I was talking Sticky, like, bro, at the end of the day, as long as you do your job as a parent, your daughter is always going to respect you. She, be there for her. And if this dude is really a good guy, that's just another plus for a positive male role model in her life.
I'm gonna tell Sticky, fuck that. You gotta swing on that nigga. Make a statement.
At the football game.
You can't let her
go to jail.
Everybody looking just embarrassing. Your daughter screaming like, "Oh my god, that's."
It's only embarrassing to you, I guarantee you, because I go to football games and I don't know nothing that these people got going on with their relationship.
You ever see that happening?
I don't know, because nobody cares. That's what I'm saying. Nobody cares about that shit at the football game. I beat her.
Well, that's just one football game. There's always drama and gossip in public groups anyway.
So you gonna
everybody
crash
is a community. What they call like the when the parents all pay for the shit. The PTA, you know.
So wait. Let me ask you something. So you
they
saying
all
you're
talking
ready to
and
crash
shit.
out?
Huh?
For real? Like you ready to crash out?
I'm gonna tell Sticky to do that.
You gonna tell Sticky?
What you gonna do if you Sticky?
Crash out. This man ain't done. You don't know you don't know like what because
I'm
your
gonna
daughter.
make a scene,
like,
man.
He didn't ask the daughter to come do that.
Right.
He didn't ask the daughter to
I'm
come.
just saying I would want to have a conversation because if she that happy to see you and that y'all that comfortable, I'd rather just let me get my feel for this nigga. Let me see, like,
Bro could really
this
be
nigga
a good
around
dude,
my daughter.
bro.
I mean, I've done it before. I've been in.
I'll be a good dude.
I ain't been in that. I ain't been in that exact situation, but I've walked in a family member's house and the nigga sitting right there as I'm coming to pick up my daughter. I'm dropping her off, and I was like, "Hey, bro, come here. Let me holler at you outside." Chopped it up with the nigga, told him what I need to say, and we kept it moving. Nigga was a cool ass nigga. I wish they would have stayed together.
Yeah, that co-parenting shit is weird to me.
Nah,
Like,
bro,
if you have a
So
child,
do you think that's weird? That situation? You think it's weird for him to
not
not crash out?
anything wrong.
No, I'm asking because you're saying like it's weird. So what I'm saying is, do you think that it's weird for him not to crash out?
No. It's how big your ego, your pride is. You could just be reasonable. Yeah, it's not reasonable thing to do isn't to crash out, but like, fuck that.
Okay. You got any more scenarios? You got anything? That's a cap, something?
Then I had something last week and I said I was going to wait.
So speaking about the weird co-parenting thing, if you're about to get married to a woman and she has a child, and you haven't met the father of that child, is that a prerequisite to get married?
No.
I think it depends. Like, if the father is around and I haven't met him, then I would like to meet him. Like, just, you know what I'm saying? Like, just out of respect. It's a respect thing. Like, hey, man, because let's say that when we get married, I'm moving in their household. You know what I'm saying? Or they moving with me. That means that it's going to be new responsibilities for me probably as a stepfather. Like, maybe I might have to take her to school sometimes. Maybe I might have to pick her up. Or maybe I might need to even contact you with something going on. Like, we should be on a good communication basis, right? So now that I got a new level of responsibility, I would want to talk to the father. I wouldn't just be, you know what I mean? Now, it's not going to stop me from getting married or not, but I'm going to reach out to the father like, hey, I think we should have a conversation. I think we should talk as men. You know, it's no disrespect. I'm coming to you just concerns and just, you know, we have good communication. That's what I would do.
I'm saying if I'm getting married and the other person is the one with the kid, like I'm reaching out to the baby daddy.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I mean, I feel like the baby daddy should reach out to me. If he, like I said, he the one that should initiate that because you should want to know who around your child. If you don't feel like you need to do that, then shit, I'm not about to go out my way to come speak to you.
Let me ask you this. Shouldn't the concern be the betterment of the child, the well-being of the child?
If I'm saying I know,
I get it. I get it. In a perfect world, you would want the baby daddy to do that, but shouldn't you like if
we had
nobody's moving forward towards progress, and you're willing to do that, shouldn't you put that out there?
But my thing is, if we've been together for a while. If we about to get married, at least a couple of years, and in those couple of years, you haven't reached out to me. But I have a great relationship with your kid. When you ain't got no smoke, we just don't speak. Like I've never met you, so as long as there's no issues, I'm not about to go stir something up. Like clearly you just don't.
I don't think that's stirring nothing up.
Clearly you just don't want to. Like if you don't want to talk to me about it, like if you never threw it out there, there's some shit. I mean, what's understood ain't gotta be said. Like if he's like, oh, I trust my baby mama. She made good judgment. I don't really need to speak to the nigga. I trust her judgment and her choice of niggas. And I ain't had nothing to come back.
So if something happened and you can't get in contact with the baby mama, don't you think you should be able to call the nigga? Don't you think you should have some type of contact?
It's how I feel. I think it's extremely irresponsible not to have that relationship with the other parent, right? I feel like once you decide to get married, once you in a relationship, whatever, once you start to get married, that child becomes your responsibility. Right. So I need to know everything about it. Like everything, every type of dynamic there is with that child is your business, right? I can't have the mindset of, well, I'm gonna wait on that person, and that should be vice versa. Like if I'm the father and then my baby mama's getting married to somebody, I need to know everything about it, background check, everything. You're gonna be around my child. But that's in a perfect world. And I know so many people who I know niggas who get married to the girl don't give a fuck about that child. Yeah, like it's just
I'm just married to her. I'm not the father.
I'm not the father. That's that nigga don't list that kid whatever. I got that's a step kid. The rest of them kids like the new kid. So,
but I mean, you can take care of that kid and love that kid, but it don't mean necessarily you gotta have a conversation with that other parent.
I think you need to.
I think you should. I think it's a responsible thing to do. You're in a relationship. You get married. That kid is now your responsibility that you're taking on as a stepdad when you're getting married. It's literally like, this is my stepchild / child. This is somebody that I'm protecting, that I'm nurturing, that I'm
That's me doing my part.
That's
I'm already taking care of the kid.
What I'm saying is that if this kid has a father, I need to talk to this father and we need to figure things out.
What's there to figure out? You already taking care of it for a couple of years. Now we about to get married. Shit change once you get married. It's the same thing.
I think that it's about the everybody being on the same page for that child.
But y'all been together
because
y'all already been together and everybody's been on the same page.
So you can't, as an adult, you can't talk to another adult.
I'm not saying that you shouldn't. I'm just saying if you don't, you don't. Like as long as everything the kid.
I'm just saying I disagree.
I'm saying if the kid's happy, the kid's taken care of.
I'm going to extend my hand out. I'm going to do my part. I'm going to tell you, hey, listen, man, let's talk. Let's link up real quick. Like, let's go to cigar bar real quick. And let's talk. Hey, man, I'm getting married.
Realistically, even before we get to that point, we need to know the dynamics of that relationship with the other person.
Yeah, I just feel like that could be
that barbershop. Remember that barbershop shit with the like that shit like that can happen when I don't have a relationship with the.
And I feel like me as the dad, I reached like every time that it's been like that, I've went out of my way because I felt like that was my role.
So
what? Because it needs to be.
If he comes to me first, then that's fine.
We need to have them boundaries or them expectations set, so I know.
So let's say
I can't be out like.
Yeah, let's say this. You got they got a 6-year-old son, right? So let's say that the kid over exaggerated a story about something that happened in the house where you might have maybe raised your voice or you may have took something away and the dad don't like it, right? But y'all ain't had no communication. But now that day, he decided to come over there and turn up on you. Whereas if y'all could have been had a conversation and been like, what's your boundaries? You know, what do you feel like as a stepdad? How should there be discipline and some type of structure around the house? That could have been a conversation. But now a nigga might pull up ready to do some crazy shit. That's why a conversation could be had. And all I'm saying is I'm going to extend the olive branch even if he hasn't. I get it. Some people, they might want to, they might be on some shit like what Brandon's saying, like, I ain't saying nothing, he don't say nothing to me. Fuck it. But I feel like when there's a kid involved, everybody has to be an adult. And somebody got to take the first step to being an adult. And that's what it is. I need to know, how do you raise your kid? So how would you feel if I did this? Like, we need to have a conversation. And all I'm doing is asking.
I'm saying I agree that that's how it should be, but if that conversation doesn't happen, and then the child is still good and happy, then that's not the end of the world to me.
So it's not the deal breaker.
It's not a deal breaker. I'm
You
saying
can
like
say,
yes,
you said it's getting happy, but there's if they under your house, something's gonna happen. That possibly they're not gonna like.
Deal with it when you deal with it.
But that's what I'm saying.
All the time, but
I'd rather get that out the way.
It's two things. I think it's an unnecessary stress and risk you deal with, but I can't commit to nothing like that until we get them boundaries set. It has to be. I don't know how people do that shit.
Yeah, I don't know. You got
speaking about that, so is this a deal breaker? You dealing with a girl, right? And she got a kid. And she said, regardless if y'all get married or not, you can't discipline the kid. You have to go through her first.
No.
Don't leave me with your kid alone.
Said, man, she said, if you acting out, call me, let me discipline.
I said, if you leave the house, your kid need to be gone too. If I can't correct your kid.
So you willing to still be married to that person and that's their stipulations? Or like,
no, I'm just saying, like, if we're still in the dating stage, like I said, look, we date stage, we decide to live together. I can't discipline your kid. What's
the status of their relationship, Kasadi? What you said?
Well, it's stepchild, but in fairness, before you get to that point, where do you draw the line? Like, at what point are you gonna say, well, the more serious we get, I have to be able to discipline, or is it don't matter?
So this is why I would recommend
before I live together, like before I move in to where it will be times where you're gone and your kid is still gonna be here. That's it. Like, I need to maybe not put my hands on your kid, but I need to be able to tell them when they right, they wrong. Raise my voice a little bit.
So don't raise your voice. You just gave two different answers. So is it you're gonna communicate with them and say, look, this is my boundaries, this is what I require, or are you gonna be like, well, just don't leave the kid with me? What is it gonna be? Which one is it gonna be?
I mean, at the end of the day,
I think he's saying when he's dating, don't leave the kid with me. But before I move in, I'm gonna set my boundaries.
That's my boundary. Like,
that's why I'm trying to get clarification.
If that's the case, no, I mean, I probably will. I'll fuck with you, but shit, you gotta take your kid with you everywhere you go.
That's not gonna be a good marriage.
Hey, I ain't never been.
You think that's a successful way of thinking?
I mean, shit. As long as she down to goddamn take her kid every time she about to go. You
think,
want to do all the disciplinary shit? I don't think I could do it personally, but I could see it happening.
That nigga said when I heard this from, he was like, "We tell me I can't discipline your kid." He said, "No, don't raise your voice. No, hit him. Call me first. He said, "If your kid acting out, what do you think I'm gonna do?" She said, "I'm gonna come and tell you not to do it. Your ass gonna be in the corner with him too." Damn. But I couldn't do it.
I would. That's why I don't recommend nobody to be a step baby daddy. For real, like, just leave that shit alone. Cause
Somebody go ahead and be with my baby.
Don't be no step baby daddy. I'm just talking about it as a man telling another nigga don't be no step baby daddy for real, because that's the problem where it's like the kids take advantage of the fact of knowing that you can't discipline them. You're not their real daddy. The mom, she's not going to respect you as the father figure in the house. She can always tell you, well, look, man, you're not their father. Don't do this. So at the end of the day, it's kind of like a low level of respect in the household of you being a step baby daddy. So I think me personally, if I'm dating a woman who got a kid and maybe we about to get married or we married, I need to know that I can totally be 100% father figure and discipline. I probably as a stepfather, I'm probably not trying to put my hands on your kid or nothing like that. But what I'm saying is like things need to go how I prefer to lead the household. You know what I'm saying? Like if I want to make your ass do some fucking wall sits, you're gonna do some wall sits. If I want to take the TV out your room, I'm gonna take the TV out your room. I don't need pushback from the woman on how I raise kids. So that's a tough thing to deal with, and she got to give you total control. Now, of course, you don't want to go too far, but I just think that that's why you don't be a step baby daddy.
Well, I've seen the situations where it's like I grew up with kids who that stepdad, and it's just like the mom and the kid kind of adapted to the dominant parent.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, well, that nigga, his house, his rules, he's the
It
breadwinner.
works. It
and
works,
right? He might be military, he might be, you know. Then I've seen other ones where it's kind of like, it's toxic. It's just like, that nigga don't respect him.
I've seen both too.
Stress. Then I've seen kind of where it's like in between where it's like, the dad don't give a fuck about the kid. And it's kind of like, he kind of, it's a toxic relationship. The mom's kind of in the middle of it. So, you just got to communicate and get those boundaries set. You gotta be responsible with that shit early.
Yannick said from the previous question you asked, he said, I agree with my brother. In a perfect world, why wouldn't you? You don't have to be buddy-buddy, but open communication should be there. Shout out to Yannick. But yeah, I agree with you. I mean, I seen them all. You know what I'm saying? I seen all them situations too. You know what I'm saying? I just, especially, bro, ain't no way that I'm about to be the sole. Like, say if I'm the breadwinner, I go work hard. I work two. You know what I'm saying? I work 2 jobs. I'm bringing in money, and then somebody motherfucking gonna tell me that this badass kid, if he acting bad, I gotta come talk to you and be like, can you do something about your kid when I get the fuck home?
In your house.
Bitch, you got me fucked up. You and your kid can leave.
That nigga said both of y'all time out.
Both of y'all can fucking leave. That's just how I feel about it. Like, that shit kind of sound crazy to me. So that's what I'm saying.
Shit
Shit
like
like,
to do with that kid. Then I'm with you.
I think all
Fuck
the
them
questions.
kids.
I've seen that. Seen it all the time.
I think, hey, we right on time. The camera just died. We finished. Shit.
Hey, episode 1.
180. Facts Cap
Yeah,
Podcast.
so what?
Episode 180.
Waiting on the fan.